Good morning, guys. Today we're going to um, review the study guide for the third quarter math. Okay, so let's start. Let me show you math study guide. Here it is. So we already did this part of the study guide in in the classroom. So we're going to focus our jobs in fractions. I know that we already did uh, this equivalent fractions and fractions in simplest form. Also this one, but I'm going to do some exercises of this lessons, and then we're going to focus and I guess the last part of the study guide. Okay, let's start. So let me show you with my another screen, with my cell phone screen, the one with I can work with. So the first exercise of equivalent fractions. Equivalent fraction is this one, 3/5. Remember that an equivalent fraction is one in which you multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. In this case, we're going to multiply 3 times 2 and 5 times 2. How many is 3 times 2? 3 times 2 equals 6, and 5 times 2 equals 10. 6 tenths is an equivalent fraction of 3/5. Let me show you another exercise. 2/6. Okay, 2/6. We can, in this part, we can divide or multiply. Let's multiply. 2 times 2 and 2 times and 6 times 2. 2 times 2 equals 4 and 6 times 2 equals 12. 4 twelfths is an equivalent fraction of 2/6. Next exercise. I'm going to work only 3 exercises of this lesson. Okay? So the next exercise is 5 twelfths. 5 twelfths, if we multiply both numbers, in this case, let's say times 3. You can multiply times 3 or times 2 or times 3 or times 1,000 or 100 if you want. 5 times 3 equals 15, and 12 times 3 equals 36. 15/36 is an equivalent fraction of 5 twelfths. Okay? In whatever part of this lesson or this video, you can stop the video, copy the exercise, and then play back, put again the video. Okay? I am going to erase. There we are. So the next lesson we're going to work with is fractions in simplest form. Fractions in simplest form. Okay, the first exercise is 3/9. In this lesson, we're going to divide, only divide. So we're going to divide in here. We're going to divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So 3 can be divided by 3, and 9 also can be divided by 3. So 3 divided by 3 and 9 divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 equals 1, and 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So 1/3 is the simplest form of 3/9. Okay, let me give you another example. 2/6. In this case, both numbers can be divided by 2, not 3, but 2. 2 divided by 2 equals 1, and 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So 1/3 is an equivalent fraction of 2/6. And the third and last exercise we're going to work with is this one, 6/12. Let's simplify 6/12. Okay, both numbers can be divided by 2. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3, and 12 divided by 2 equals 6. This number again can be divided by 3. So if we divide 3 by 3 and 6 by 3, how many is 3 divided by 3? Equals 1. And 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So 1/2 is an equivalent fraction, oh sorry, is an equivalent fraction, but 1/2 is the simplest form of 6/12. Okay, and with this exercise, we finish this lesson. Remember, I only wrote 1, 2, 3 exercises. You're going to work in all the exercises you have on the study guide. Remember, I only taught you this 3, but you're going to work in 10 exercises. There are 10 exercises per lesson. Okay, if you want, you can pause the video right now and copy the exercises. Let me work in this lesson. The lesson is named Improper Fractions and Mixed Numbers. And mixed numbers. Okay, in here, let me put you the first example. 2 1/3. This is a mixed number. We need to convert it to an improper fraction. How do we do it? Multiplying 2 or 3 times 2 and then adding 1. Let's do it. 3 times 2 equals 6. And 6 plus 1 equals 7. So you're going to write 7 in the numerator and the same 3 in the denominator. So the answer is 7/3. Now let's do the second example. I'm going to give you this one. 3 1/2. So let's do it. Let's multiply 2 times 3, then plus 1. How many is 2 times 3? 2 times 3 equals 6. And 6 plus 1 equals 7. Remember, you're going to write the denominator, the same denominator. In this case is 2. Let me give you 2 more examples, but the examples I'm going to give you are that converting an improper fraction to a mixed number. Let's do it. What is an improper fraction? It's a fraction that the numerator is greater than the denominator. So what are we doing? What are we going to do here? We're going to divide 8 by 3. This is how you write 8 divided by 3. So one number in a table of 8 that gets near 8 without passing 8 is 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. And 8 minus 6 equals 2. Now with these 3 numbers, we are going to do our mixed number. This 2 is going to be our whole number. Okay, again, this 2 is going to be our whole number. This other 2 is going to be our numerator. And this 3, our denominator. So the mixed number of 8/3 is, again, the mixed number of 8/3 is 2 2/3. 2 and 2/3. The second example of creating an improper fraction to a mixed number. Let's divide 9 by 2. This is how we write 9 divided by 2. One number in the table of 2 that equals 9 or near 9 without passing it is 2 times 4. 2 times 4 equals 8. And 9 minus 8 equals 1. So 4 is going to be our whole number, 1 our numerator, and 2 our denominator. So the answer, or the mixed number of this improper fraction is 4 1/2. Remember, pause the video right now and copy. I am going to erase. So let's work with the next exercise examples. Here we have comparing fractions is the following lesson. Comparing fractions. We're going to compare 3 nines and 2 6. When we compare numbers or fractions, we need to have the same denominator, so it could be easier to compare. So what are we going to do? We're going to take apart the 6 and the 9 and look for the least common multiple. What are the multiples of 9? 9 times 1, 9. 9 times 2, 18. We're going to stop there. And the multiples of 6 are 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3, 18. Look, we have the least common multiple of 9 and 6. So let's write those numbers in the original fraction. That is this one. Okay, so let's write 18 and 18. This 18 represents this one, and this 18 represents this 6. Okay, how many times did I multiply 9 to get to 18? 1 and 2. So we're going to multiply this 3 times 2. How many is 3 times 2? 3 times 2 equals 6. And how many times did I multiply 6 to get to 18? We multiplied 1, 2, 3 times. So we want to multiply this 2 times 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. And as you can see, 6 18s and 6 18s are equal. This is the process to know which fraction is greater or less than. Let's do the second one. Look, here you have 6 nines and 5 nines. In here, you don't have to do nothing. Why, mister? Because you have a 9 here and a 9 here. You already have the same or like denominator. So what are you going to do? Only compare 6 and 5. And as you can see, 6 is greater than 5. Okay. Let me do just the last exercise. Remember, if you see, no, mister, I haven't copied that. So rewind the video and look again so you can copy the exercise. Okay, let me show you this exercise. 1/2 and 1/3. Let's equal the denominators. 2 and 3. Let's multiply, or let's find the multiples of 2. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. The multiples of 3. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. And look, we have the least common multiple. Okay, so let's change these numbers for 6 and 6. How many times did I multiply 2 to get to 6? 1, 2, 3. So we want to multiply 1 times 3. 1 times 3 equals 3. How many times did I multiply 3 to get to 6? 1 and 2. So we want to multiply this 1 times 2. 1 times 2 equals 2. And now we can compare those numbers. 6/3 is greater than 2/6. And that is all. We're going to continue with ordering fractions. So right now, stop the video and copy the exercises. I'm going to erase. Now, lesson is ordering fractions. Ordering fractions. Okay. 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 In ordering fractions, we're going to order 3 different fractions. These are the examples. I'm going to work only in one example, and you're going to work and the other 3 extra exercises. 2 12s. Okay, remember, we need to compare, so we need to equal the denominators. So let's put them apart. 9, 6, 12. Multiples of 9 are 9 times 1, 9. 9 times 2, 18. 9 times 3, 24. Sorry, I'm incorrect. 27. 9 times 4, 36. The multiples of 6, 6 times 1, 6, 6 times 2, 12, 6 times 3, 18, 6 times 4, 24, 6 times 5 is 30, and 6 times 6 equals 36. Multiples of 12. 12 times 1, 12, 12 times 2, 24, 12 times 3 equals 36. Look, 36, 36, 36. And we're going to change 9, 6, and 12 for 36, 36, and 36, 36, 36, 36. Okay, how many times did I multiply 9 to get to 36? Times 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to multiply 4 times 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. And here, the 6 we multiplied 6 times to get to 36. So we want to multiply 3 times 6. 3 times 6 equals 18. And in this last case, we multiply 12 times 1, 2, 3 to get to 36. Okay, 3 times 2 equals 6. Now we can compare those 3 numbers. We know that 636 is the least of the 3. So we're going to write 636 that is less than 1636 that is less than 1836. In other words, this one, this exercise is that is this this fraction represents, let me see, sorry, 2 12s that is less than, this fraction represents 4 9s that is less than 3 6. And this is how you do it. You need to do the 3 extra exercises you have in the study guide. Okay, stop the video, copy the example, and do the other exercises. Okay, now we are in converting fractions to decimals and decimals to fractions. Let me do 2 examples. Here we have 3 and 100. How do we convert this to a decimal? Remember, we said that if the number here down below is a 100, has 2 zeros, and the decimal is going to have 2 decimals. So it's 0 point. Remember, we need to have 2 decimals. So, and the number is 3. So you're going to write first, before you write the 3, write a 0 and then a 3. So 300 equals 0 0.03 or 0 0.300. Let me show you another exercise. 51 over 1000. So the decimal needs to have, or the number needs to have 3 decimals. So right, 0 point, we only have 2 numbers here, so we're going to add a 0 and then write 51. And that is how you convert that fraction to a decimal. Now let me show you how to convert a fraction to a decimal. What do you need to do? Divide. Divide 2 or 5 divided by 2. One number in the table of 2 that equals 5. Sorry, it's incorrect. We're going to divide 2 by 5. One number in table of 5 that equals to 0. 0 times 5, 0. 2 minus 0, 2. Okay, we can add a point here and add a 0 and drop it. Now we have a 20 here. Let me erase and rewrite this example. Stop the video, copy these two exercises, and we're going to continue after you copy them. Okay, I'm going to erase. Okay, there was 2/5. So this was 5 and 2. Remember, we wrote 0, 0, 2, write a point here, write 0, and a point here. We drop the 4, the 0, and we say one number in the table of 5 that equals 20. That is 4. 5 times 4, 20. And 20 minus 20, 0. How do we convert 2/5 in a decimal? Here is the answer. 0.4. Let me show you on a second exercise. Okay, let me show you in second exercise. In this case, we're going to do oh, sorry. The 3 was making a fraction to a decimal. So I'm going to make 2 decimals to fractions. Okay, I'm going to erase this exercise. And it's 0.87. How do we convert this to a fraction? So writing 87 as a numerator, and down below it has 2 decimals. So the answer is going to have a 1 and 2 zeros. The second exercise is 0.55, and we're going to convert it to a fraction. This number only has 1 decimal, so write 1 and 1 0, and that is 10, and write 5 as a numerator. That is all. Okay, remember, pause the video and copy the exercises. I am going to erase everything right now. The next lesson is adding and subtracting fractions with like denominator. So in this case, we're going to add 3/5 plus 1/5. In this case, we have like denominator, 5 and 5. When we have 5 like denominator, we are only going to copy the denominator and add the numerator. How many is 3 plus 1? 3 plus 1 equals 4. And we're done. That is all we need to do in this lesson. The second exercise is 4/8 plus 2/8. What are we going to do? Copy the denominator, that in this case is 8, and add 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 equals 6. In this case, we can simplify. If we simplify, we divide by 2. 6 divided by 2 equals 3, and 8 divided by 2 equals 4. And we finish there. You're going to do the last exercise alone at home. It is 3/6 plus 1/6. Después. Okay? There are only 2 lessons left. Remember, pause the video and copy the exercises. Okay, the following lesson is adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominator. Okay, the example is the following. 3, 6 plus 1/5. As you can see, we have different denominators. Por favor. Step number 1 is taking apart the denominators and look for the least common multiple. Multiples of 6 are 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3, 18. 6 times 4 is 24. And 6 times 5 equals 30. 5 times 1 equals 5. 5 times 2 equals 10. 5 times 3 equals 15. 5 times 4 equals 20. 5 times 5 equals 25. And 5 times 6 equals 30. Look, the least common multiple of 5 and 6 is 30. So let's change 5, 6 for 30. Por favor. Let's change it. Okay. 30 plus 30. Okay, how many times did I multiply 6 to get to 30? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll multiply it times 5. And 3 times 5 equals 15. How many times did I multiply? Sorry, how many times did I multiply 5 to get to 30? 6. So we're going to multiply 1 times 6. 1 times 6 equals 6. As you can see, now we can add and copy the denominator. Here the denominator is 30. So we're going to write 30 and 15 plus 6 equals 21. We can simplify this to this fraction, dividing by 3. 21 divided by 3 equals 7. And 30 divided by 3 equals 10. The answer is 7/10. You're going to work with, I'm going to help you with another fraction of this lesson. I'm going to erase, remember stopping the video and pausing the video and copying the exercise. Let me erase this for you. Okay, I'm going to continue. The next example is 4 eighths plus 2 fourths. Okay, remember, we're going to equal the denominators. In this case, it's easy because we have 8 and 4. Multiples of 8. 8 times 1, 8. Multiples of 4. 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Look, and we have equal. We have the least common multiple. So let's change 8 in the original exercise. How many times did I multiply 8 to get to 8? Times 1. So 4 times 1 equals 4. How many times did I multiply 4 to get to 8? Times 2. So we're going to multiply 2 times 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. So we're going to copy the denominator, that is 8, and add 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Remember that I told you when we have the same number in the numerator and the denominator, the answer is going to be 1. Okay? Now let me show you the last lesson we're going to look in this, or you're going to study in this study guide. Let's work in it. That is adding and subtracting mixed numbers. Okay. The first example we're going to work in is 536 plus 2 1/5. Okay, remember let's equal the denominators. There are 6 and 5. 6 times 1, 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3, 18. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 5 equals 30. 5 times 1, 5. Times 2, 10. Times 3, 15. Times 4, 20. Times 5, 25. times 6, 30. Look, we have the least common multiple. Let's continue over here. Now, over here. So let's write 5 and 30 plus 2 and 30. Okay, how many times did I multiply 6 to get to 30? Times 5. So we're going to multiply 3 times 5, that equals 15. And 1, oh, we multiply 5 times 6 to get to 30, so we're going to multiply 1 times 6. 1 times 6 equals 6. So now we can add what happens here. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Copy 30, that is a denominator. 15 plus 6 equals 21. If we simplify this exercise, equals 7 tenths, because we divide this fraction by 3. Okay, this is an adding a mixed number. Now we're going to subtract a mixed number. Let me erase all the exercise. Remember, pausing the video and copy. Okay. Now we have 3/4 minus 1/2. Okay, remember, equaling the denominators. 8 and 4. 8 times 1, 8. 8 times 2, 8 times 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 2, 8. So we have 8 and 8. We're going to, okay, let's put 8 in the original exercise. And how many times did I multiply 8 to get to 8? Times 1. And 4 times 1, 4. How many times did I multiply 4 to get to 8? Times 2. And 2 times 2 equals 4. Okay. So 3 plus 1, 4. And copy 8. That is the denominator. 8. 4 minus 4 equals 0. When we have this 0 eighths, the answer is only 4. So that is the answer, 4. Okay, and with this exercises, I finished explaining to you each part of the lesson. So now is your turn to finish all the extra exercises you have in the study guide, and then send it to me in the platform. Good luck to on the test, guys. Bye-bye.